I know this is not the best of times, but I think if it's best I explain how I feel now. If you're seeing this, it means I've seen what has happened recently from what the staff has chosen and maybe directly the company that has chosen. To be honest, I have not wished to see this day. This game is something of its own. And I know there are flaws in it, but there's always potential in a game I've played so far. This is not something I can ignore. And imagine this, your game has reached some capacity around the world. It has not been popular by many. Many may have wished to play the game but didn't know it's available, or I don't know. It's their own idea of thinking maybe it's not a success. But to be honest, I'm part of the minority and the majority who has been playing this game. Back then, there was always options to which server you're gonna play. Then they merged it. Then they chose different characters. Then they planned to change maps. No one cared. For me, it's a fun game. I'm happy to play this game no matter what. Sadly, someone from the higher ups chose no. We're ready to give up on the game. If you're seeing this though, that higher up who chose the game is not playable to many who shouldn't have this much fun. I'm sorry, you have actually done far worse than imagined. I don't want to blame anyone specifically for this. However, I feel there are many people who should be blamed for this. I've seen people who blame Japanese players, which I have admired respect for how they play the game. This is not something I would say yes. This is something we should give up on. But no, the game is a good competitor. I have a feeling this has been bad timing. I alone chose to play this game because it's really fun, and now we're going to see it gone forever. I am that sad that by November I won't ever see this game again. You know, this channel actually first started with another Bandai game, then another Bandai game as a whole. All I hope for is that maybe somehow we find a solution to this. It's not over. I see this growing, but there are points people say again to point out. They say Japanese players are the ones who should say yes. It's their fault for this, that the game isn't popular at all. No, they actually help the game feel challenging. This is the first time I've said to myself, I can actually enjoy with other Japanese players alongside them as a Philippine player who plays in an American account. Imagine the fact that I was willing to get a console again just to be able to play this game for how great it is. A lot of people said, okay, then play Overwatch. That's your gig, right? It's basically Overwatch but superpowers. I'm sorry, it's not. I'm just happy that we don't get to see something bad about to happen for it. It's just that for the time they've given us. They should have listened. We know we are vocal about this. Many in the international community has done so. I am one of the few who actually was disappointed when they didn't announce Gundam Ariel or Gundam Caliburn when they unveiled that she exists. Or I don't know, maybe bring the Farak, Jitok technologies, who knows what. The famous Gundam would have worked and it would have brought a lot of good fans, new and old. Maybe they should have done more. Instead, when we found out there's a new character, something related with Endless Walls, okay, sure. And we get this one, and this one, and this one, and this one. Everyone was absolutely happy from every single roster they released. Pale, Gundam, Zaku, Barbatos, which everyone didn't like because how OP it can be. Sazabi, OP in some way. Matheus, Sniper, Ashamar, Dom, Turnay, Guntank, GM, Marasai, Exia, and Mahiro. Literally everyone that was available to at least get at the early stage was happy. Heck, Zaku Melee was actually good as well. Unicorn, you can see them playing. No, my own personal favorite back in the day, later chose to have different Gundams that didn't have the chance to make people interested. I'm actually happy that I did get this one finally. I'm considering getting a Gunpa if they ever did, but no. There is hope for this game and they just wasted it many times over and over. There are times that we are saying, hey, I hope they do Twitch something or who knows what. There's a lot of people promoting, hey, let's do Twitch, let's try this and that. No, we actually waited for so many good things. What come about of this that we did not like? Nothing. We were waiting for hope. We were waiting for hope to arrive. I'll give a good example as to how far they've done as well. This can be a rant or this can be something that people did not like as well. But I think I have to also point out. They actually listened on the Gundam Witch from Mercury Park. I'm happy they've done it. And they've given us hope. But instead of giving everyone the benefit of the doubt that, okay, we're listening to you. Instead, they give us paid items that does not make sense. Sometimes for some, sometimes not. But I'm happy to choose over it. Because why? It's good. I got the Witch from Mercury items that you can buy in the shop and they're good. Oh, what would have been better? Maybe more maps could have been better. Listen to the community which Gundam should have been added. Many more. Including there are times that I've been reporting that there's also a bug in the game. And then there's additional questions that they should have fixed. Heck, there's one issue that we also stated that actually that Gundam Evolution is limited to many regions. I don't care about it at all, but it's also the big factor that they should have done. Imagine, imagine that this Gundam game was more accessible literally in the first days of it arriving. Instead, shows to like, I don't know, hey, we have this game and will not promote anything. Also, I don't really care. Just fix the game and then give it hope. Then maybe release it everywhere. There's more problems. I might be the less vocal of all, but I'm also vocal in many ways. Like, it depends. I'm just angry of what has happened to the team. I give much respect to the Japanese players. We should not blame them for this. If they say, oh, the Japanese players are to blame for what has happened to Gundam. No! Maybe there is a reason as to why the Gundams are these and that. I'm not sure why. You can say, yes, this is bad. This character is the latest one. No, I'm not gonna buy it, but many people like it. I don't care. We had this, sure, but I don't care. People could like it. I remember a time where I talked to a friend that I know of who said he's not gonna play this game at all. It's not the best of movement. I actually like the movement compared to what he said. Yet, this is fun. Like, why would they end something that's fun? I don't know. If they're listening, I don't know. Tell me why. Tell me why. Instead of saying, okay, we're ending the service with nothing and we'll end it in peace in November. Fine, I'm listening to you and I don't care. I'll be that supporter. You wanna know what's interesting to you? I was playing your famous game prior in the PS4, which people commented as the worst version of the game in console. That was since 2019 or 2018. Imagine the fact that you're giving us a good game that's fun, still has not yet gone off its feet of progressing, and saying that it should end within 1 year. I can. I'm mixed. Like, I'm happy this is a good game, but I'm salty how you are treating the game.
Starting repair.
Why?
Looks like you could use a hand.
Why do you want us,
Okay,
the
that
players,
should
to
do it.
suffer a heartache for the first time? New and maybe old, who are just enjoying the game already, and saying, yes, this shouldn't be fun. This is something. No, you give something fun already, and you're ending it something of a sour note. I want I want this to last. There's no mistake that this game shouldn't end. It's a mistake you end it too early, within 1 year. I don't know, maybe it could have ended in 2024. I'd be in a happy note for that. You started just last year of 2020. That was nearly 1 year ago, and you chose to end this in a sour note where we are like, okay, this is gonna be our last few seasons. We're gonna end it at season 7, maybe at season 8. No! We want you to like give us the happy note of like saying, hey, we're committed at this long term and we're fine. Fair enough. Just give us the happiness we deserve in many ways. Western, Asian, or Japanese. I don't care who is going to be disappointed in this. But we don't give we don't give anything to you
Looks like you could use a
that's
hand.
bad. Have we complained too much that we
Okay,
are
that
like
should do it.
seeing you angry at this moment? I don't know, just tell us then. As you can even see
Looks
earlier,
like you
like,
could use a hand.
I don't know, the Wi-Fi that I have or the fiber is
All
like
done.
super
Can you
bad
fly to
right
me?
now. But you can see it's good. Do I have any other additional complaints that I would disagree on this game? No. Maybe the characters, maybe the idea is that there's less maps that you can play and less options to play those maps in any other situation within the day. I don't know. I have fun playing with the Japanese players and I don't care. They're good.
See how they like
And
this.
shout out to the North American teams. Like,
See how they
you
like
guys
this.
have improved over a few months or so. I'm happy for that. Like, there's potential with you guys, and then suddenly you're like going to be sucked at the moment that you're gonna get heartbroken. We haven't had an esports moment as well. I don't care if there's an esports, but it's just sad. I don't want this to end. I'm going to still play this for some time, and maybe I don't know. Since you're gonna say goodbye, then I might like give up on this. But if you said like, okay, we'll give another chance, say so. I don't want this to end. You had a potential. Imagine this. This is this is the best thing that you could have done. Give us more Gundams instead. That makes sense. Like Gundam Caliburn, Gundam Area, and then who knows what? Maybe even more unicorn units. Maybe something from the UC line. I don't know. I even remembered. What if you just brought
Launching.
instead like? What if Gundam Destiny was
Looks
actually
like you could use a
even here?
hand.
Like
Okay, that
Gundam
should do
Seed
it.
basically. Like bring the Gundam Strike or Strike Freedom instead. I don't care. You could have given us more options. And yet you chose, I don't know, some of the characters that doesn't make sense that people wouldn't like but later found out maybe they could like it. Fine. I don't care. But there's no benefit to ending this service too early. I think my last main takeaway for this is that you have given me hope that you're open to change. You're not like the rest who have been behind. Like you're open to restarting other franchises that should have the love and care. Then do it. I don't care. I'm waiting until you think maybe you're gonna close this and then restart this when there is a chance that it's gonna get better. I'm happy if that's the options. But never say this to other Gundam Evolution fans who are super willing to like literally give you the options of playing the game no matter what. Like we had so much fun in many ways. You could have done many things. You could have had the option to bring more fans that are actually gonna be potentially interested in this game. Every single detail that you've given to this game, no matter what, PC or literally console, I thank you for literally giving us everything you had. Just don't end it out of nowhere. It's just 1 year, and I'm not yet satisfied with the progress you've done. You had many options to give the fans everything you've got. Sunrise, if this is your choice, think again. Everyone's rooting for you, actually. They're rooting for you to like see this through and then hope that one day all of us are gonna enjoy the game. I don't know if this will reach North America, Europe, somewhere in Asia. Who knows? Everything I've seen in the internet now after the news, everyone's angry about this. Everyone's going to say, the Japanese this and that and all that. Who am I to blame then? I don't know. I just love the game. And I don't care anymore that it's sad that we're ending this on a high note that doesn't make sense. We should not end this on a high note that doesn't give this a happy side to it. I just want the game as it is. It will have a slow process, but maybe, just maybe if you want to, I think you should have done is this. Listen to your fans, execute on it, and give thought that you're actually doing something nice. I have played in so many matches. I have done so long that it took many seasons for me. Imagine, I started season 1, none. Season 2, finally. Season 3, yes, but no. Season 4. I don't know how many times I've played throughout. And you've given everything you've got. And I'm happy. I never complained too much. I just complained maybe on the Gundams, then fair enough. So be it. But this does not have to end. I don't know. Maybe in the last era, and if this works, give us what we want. Give us what we want in the last era. You had potential. Everyone in the executive producer to the financier of the game, I don't care. Give us something we're happy about. If you want to end this, then like I don't know, give a chance that people can collect maybe a gunpla, give them a free item of sorts as a congratulatory if you really set on ending this service. But I want to see this flourish. Do you think though that many would go to battle operations after this? Which I could play right now since I have it here. Maybe yes, maybe not. But would you think I would be happy on enjoying battle operations than enjoying this game, which is much easier to get a grasp of once you know how to play? I'm just sad that you have not listened to many of the fans' complaints. Western, maybe European, I don't know who you have not listened. We were quiet and we were hoping that you would listen in some way. Yet here you are saying, we're ending this in November. If you are in charge of this game and you have given the opportunity to say, yes, we want to extend this, but we can't find a solution, then I don't know. It's up to you now. But for me, I'm going to play this as long as I can. I'm going to record as much as I can. I'll decide what I may record. I might push through after so many trials and errors, so many hardships you guys have faced. I'm willing to support you guys no matter what. Give us all the hope and love you wanted us to feel. We are giving you the hope and love we can give right now. The sadness in this is causing maybe a divide within the community no matter what. But you've given us the love and care, and I'm happy for that. Instead, give return to those Western fans who have actually cared for you guys as well. There is no turning back on this, possibly, and I don't care. But if you are listening, my final words would be thank you for everything. You gave us the best game we wished you had taken care of. We may never forget you, or may forget you in the long run. But sincerely, down in our hearts, you made us happy. You made us proud to be Gundam fans in the world. You given us hope to buy your Gun Plus maybe by chance that we want to get it any time of the day, any region, who knows what, any options. But I just hope you listen to us in so many ways that one day it can bring you guys the hope and wish that you really wanted this game to become. It depends if what will be our last horror will be. We are not yet over with everything you've done. We will never say no. We will say yes to most of it. But I hope you have done better for us. You've done many things that we weren't happy, for sure. We may have been mad, indeed. But am I mad at you? No. I would have been much mad if this was truly the end of it all instead. I think this will be what I can say about the game for what has been this great few months that could have been, or nearly a year, of everything you've done for Gundam Evolution. I just wish you have done better. I just wish you have done better.